Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. Today, ESPN dropped their MLB rank, in which they rank the top 100 players for the 2023 season, which is set to begin. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the teams that have had the most representatives on the team. I'll go through the top 7, as 2 teams had 8, 2 teams had 7, and 3 teams had 6. So teacher and me says, boop, boop, boop. That's 48 of the 100 players on 7 teams. Let's get into it. One of the 2 teams with 8, the Atlanta Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. leading the way, 14th. Didn't play up to his standards last season, but was coming off an injury, understandable. Ozzie Albies was hurt much of last season as well, but they did acquire Sean Murphy to give him an awesome 1-2 punch at catcher. Him and Travis d'Arnaud, and Michael Harris second. Spencer Strider finished 1 and 2 in NL Rookie of the Year voting last season. The other team with 8, the reigning World Series champion, Houston Astros, even after losing Justin Verlander, Yordan Alvarez, one of the most feared hitters in the game. Kyle Tucker does seem a little low at 38th. Jose Altuve, of course, is lower because he might miss the first 2 months after getting hurt in the World Baseball Classic. But even without Verlander, still have 2 starters on there, Framber Valdez and Christian Javier. Wouldn't surprise me if Garcia also pitches like a top 100 pitcher. Then we got the teams with 7, starting with the New York Mets. Thought they would have had Carlos Correa. Of course, that didn't pan out. A little surprised that Lindor leads the way. I would have maybe put Verlander and Pete Alonso over him, but Lindor was awesome last season. Bounce back year after a disappointing 2021. Jeff McNeil, reigning NL batting champ. Just so much star power on the team, and Edwin Diaz likely would have made the top 100 if he didn't get injured in the World Baseball Classic as well. Likely to miss the whole season. Other team with 7, we got the Toronto Blue Jays, led by Vlad the Impaler. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at 16th. Played very well in 2022, but if he could reach the heights of his 2021, he's definitely a top 10 player. Alek Manoah was in the running for AL Cy Young last season, as was Kevin Gausman. I think he finished 8th or 9th. Acquired Dalton Varsho via trade. Good move, as it had some left-handed hitting to their team, and maybe Jose Berrios could have a bounce-back year, or he could play like a top 100 player. The 3 teams with 6, starting with the Cleveland Guardians. Jose Ramirez, long seen as one of the game's most underappreciated superstars, 13th. Even that seems a little low. Shane Bieber, 30th, even seems a little low as well. Andres Jimenez definitely had a breakthrough season last year. Emmanuel Clase, especially with Edwin Diaz out, looks to be the best closer in baseball. Guy like Ahmed Rosario probably could have been considered as well. Didn't quite make it. Philadelphia Phillies, 6, reigning NL champions. Of course, signed Trey Turner to that huge deal. He is 8th. Bryce Harper down at 58th. That's because he had Tommy John surgery. Might be out till, we'll say, around the All-Star break. And the other team, 3rd team with 6, the San Diego Padres. Machado, Soto, Tatis, Bogarts. Tatis will miss the first 20 games. Still left on his suspension, but otherwise, what a middle of the lineup. A guy like Jake Cronenworth definitely could have been considered for this top 100, and Joe Musgrove and Yu Darvish, definitely an excellent 1-2 punch atop the rotation. So there you have it, the 7 teams with at least 6 representatives on ESPN's rank of the top 100 players. I'll quickly name the other 23 teams and how many players they had on it. Arizona had 3, Zach Gallen, Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte. Baltimore had 3, Adley Rutschman, Cedric Mullins, Gunnar Henderson. Red Sox 1, Rafael Devers. Chicago Cubs 1, Dansby Swanson. White Sox 5, Dylan Cease, Tim Anderson, Luis Robert Jr., Lucas Giolito, and Eloy Jimenez. Cincinnati Reds, nada. Colorado Rockies, none. Detroit Tigers, none. Kansas City Royals, 1, Bobby Witt Jr. Los Angeles Angels, 2, Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, and they were the top 2 guys. Ohtani 1, Trout 2. Dodgers lost a lot of star power, still at 5. Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Julio Urias, Will Smith, and Clayton Kershaw. Marlins, 3, Sandy Alcantara, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Larissa Rise. Brewers, 3, Corbin Burns, Brandon Woodruff, Willie Adames. Someone like Freddie Peralta could easily be a top 100 player. Twins, 3, Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Pablo Lopez. Yankees, 4, Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, Nestor Cortez. Oakland Athletics, none. Pirates, 2, Brian Reynolds, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Mariners, 5, Julio Rodriguez, Luis Castillo, George Kirby, Logan Gilbert, and Teoscar Hernandez. San Francisco Giants, just 1, Logan Webb. Cardinals, 3, Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt, and Wilson Contreras. Tampa Bay Rays, 4, Wander Franco, Shane McClanahan, Randy Arozarena, and Tyler Glasnow. Rangers, 3, Corey Seager, Jacob deGrom, Marcus Semien, and the Washington Nationals, 0. So there you have it. Each team's representatives on the top 100. You could go to ESPN.com to check out the whole list. So let me know in the comments what you think. Did any player I not name? Are you surprised they didn't make the top 100? Was thinking of doing a snubs list. Could do that tomorrow or sometime soon. We'll see. But don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications.